Hello, my name is Linda Dolke and I'm a demonstrator with Stampin'Up here in Australia. Today we are making these cute little gift card holders. Aren't they gorgeous? I decorated this one with the berry burst ribbon because I just love it, but you'll find these so easy to make and really useful too. I hope you enjoy them. So our project today are these gorgeous little gift card holders. Aren't they great? I used the new Springtime Foils papers for these and I love this paper. I'll show it to you really quickly. I've actually coloured mine with Berry Burst. I sponged over it with a sponge brayer and some Berry Burst ink. So I'm not going to show you that on video because I've done other videos with that already, but here are the papers that you can get. There's this beautiful silver leaf design with the yellow gold little details. There's a rose gold dots. There's silver stripes, and they're also shiny and beautiful. And this one, the one I'm using today, which is like a rambling rose, also in rose gold, and the center details are in yellow gold. So they're the 4 papers you get in the pack. Now these can't be bought, they're actually free with a $90 order, and you actually get 3 of each design, so you get 12 in total, 12 by 12 inch sheets. So they are absolutely fantastic value because they are free with a $90 order until the 31st of March with celebration. So this is what I've made with mine. I've coloured over it, like you can see, with my my Berry Burst colour, sponged that on, and I've actually used this die to create the shape for my gift card holder. So it's easy. The first thing we have to do, this piece of paper, and you can use any cardstock or thicker designer series paper will be fine. The foils ones here are actually quite thick. They're single-sided, but they're quite thick, so they're great for making 3D items and boxes and things like that. All we're going to do is fold it in half. Sorry, I meant to tell you, the dimensions are 8 inches long from here to here and 3 inches wide. Okay, so 3 inches by 8 inches. Then you're going to fold that in half, so at the 4-inch mark, give it a good old press. I'm going to use a bone folder to make sure I get a nice crisp fold. Okay, and then I'm going to bring my Big Shot in, and I'm going to be using this die, which is the Lots to Love box, and it is in our current catalogue, the Occasions catalogue. That's this one here. Love it, live it, share it. And here on this page you can see the Painted with Love suite. It's page 18 in the catalogue, and you can barely see that this is a box, but there's actually 2 little boxes here, but really difficult to see in the catalogue. And over on the other side here is the bundle, the stamps and framelits that you can get that makes those boxes. So you would cut 2 of these to put one of these little boxes together. And because you can't see it here, I've got a couple here that you can see. You can see I've actually made up some, put a little pattern paper band around, stamped a heart on the front, and put some little cards inside and matching envelopes, and they're really cute. They fit the note cards that we currently have just perfect. Here's another one I did also for little note cards, and I've actually cut a little window in the front so that that little heart there shows through the window. So they're really cute, easy to make, but the catalogue does not do them justice. For this though, what we're going to do is we're going to use the die. I'm going to lay it on my surface here, and my 3-inch wide piece with the open end goes up towards the curve. That's the edge that I want to cut. I don't want to cut the folded end, and I'm going to lay it so that I just cover the end of that curve because I want it to cut right to the end, and make sure that I've centered my 3-inch wide strip between those 2 holes. Then I'm going to put my Big Shot together and roll it through. I'm sorry if it moves the camera a little bit, the Big Shot always does. Okay, and it makes this shape. Now the other thing that I'm also going to need, that moved a tiny bit, and I've just got to trim off that little tiny piece on the edge, but it won't affect it at all. Okay, so you can see now that I have this piece. Now, one of the things that this does when you put it through the Big Shot is it makes 2 score lines here and 2 score lines here. We're actually going to use one of the score lines, and we're going to fold this one down. So you've got one score line here, one here. So I've folded at the lower one, and then this one will stay straight. We're not going to fold that side. So you can see it's the same basic shape already. To decorate these pieces, I've got 2 of the rose gold dots, and I want to put those here and here to decorate, as you can see what I've got here. So once again, need my big shot for that. And this time, I'm going to, you can do both at once, nothing to show that, nothing to say you can't. I'm going to pop that on, and I want to just put this just above that line there, so it just cuts the edge. The measurements for these 2 little pieces for the top is just a smidge under 3.5 wide. So maybe take off a 1/16 of an inch, just the smallest piece, so almost 3 inches, and then 1.5 inches high. So 1.5 inches from here to here, and just a smidge under 3 inches from here to here. Okay, that's all the big shotting we need to do. You see I've got my 2 pieces, and I'm actually just going to use a little bit of snail. Oops, wrong snail, that one's out. And I am going to put that one here. So I'm kind of going to line up the edge there, and then I'm going to put a bit of snail on the back of the other. And because it's just under 3.5 wide, it slides in just a little. Isn't that cool? All right. And that's how that looks. So to make the basic shape of my gift card holder, I need to put some adhesive between those pieces. So I'm going to use tape for that. You could use fast fuse as well, which is nice and strong. I wouldn't use snail because it needs to be a really firm bind, and I don't think snail's quite strong enough. Okay, so one piece there, and you want it to go right up, butt up, right against the edge of the paper. You want it to just, because you want to have as much room in here as you can for your gift card. Just take those strips off, and then we're just going to fold it closed. I'm also going to put a little bit of tape on the back of this folded piece at the front just to hold it down, and fold that close. Basically that's it. That's the shape of your gift holder. And then you can decorate it however you like. You can see that my gift card fits in there nice and firm. If you don't like that score line being visible, that's where you could cut yourself a 3-inch long little strip of copper. I just made it just a little tiny strip and then snailed it on. Whoops. And pop that across the back there to hide that. And it went over a tiny bit because obviously I didn't measure it very well, so just going to snip off the edge. And then you could, on my one I did earlier, you could put a for you here. I've used a 1-inch punch to cut that out, a 1-inch circle punch, and then a 1 1/4 for my copper piece underneath. And I've used a little bit of copper trim on that particular one. Or on this one, I've tied some of these absolutely delicious berry burst crinkled ribbon. Isn't it just beautiful? I have this in every colour. Just love it. It's my favourite ribbon in our catalogue this year. And it is so nice. Just a quick tip about tying a ribbon. My suggestion is when you come to tie the actual bow, turn your piece upside down, and then your tails of your ribbon will go where you want them, or more likely to go where you want them. So I'm just tying this up very bravely on video, might I say, because ribbons are one of those things they can mess with you, as you probably know. Okay, I'm just going to sort of push those out. All good bows have been fiddled with. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And then we have our ribbon ready to go. Got some ribbon scissors over here. Just trim that off. And if you want to make your ribbon sit, like if you don't like that it's doing its own thing, just pop a glue dot underneath it and hold it in place, which I probably will do with that one. There you go. It's a gift card holder. Isn't that easy? Very, very simple. So it's just one simple 3-inch wide folded strip. If it's 4 inches, it gives you enough room to do the tops and fit a gift card comfortably in there. And as you can see, you can do them in all different colors. Really, really easy. But this springtime foils, don't forget, it is only free and available until the 31st of March 2018. So if you would like some, speak to your demonstrator, and with a $90 order, it could be yours. I hope you had a great time watching that, guys. See you soon. Bye.